Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, this is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Hurricanes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Here he comes with the return.
And wow, opening kick in the game. How about the coverage unit getting down the field, pinning their ears back and getting the ball carrier to the ground? That is the best way possible you can start this thing.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down. He just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And this quarterback hasn't been able to find his rhythm on his first 2 throws. 3rd and 10 coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that.
Playing real football shit.
Here in the first half, it's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Ncaa to throw. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they have the 1st points of the game. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Trying to impose their will with the run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Levin. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Unloads to the wideout. Wilson open on the right side. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. He goes right back to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Gonna look downfield again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And down he goes. A sack on fourth down, and the defense gets the football back.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners.
Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return.
This nigga suck. He need to quit.
This drive will open from the 15. Back to pass, it's Levin. Catch in the middle, it's Brown.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud. Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Back to pass.
See that?
Over to the right side, that's Wilson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Levitt.
Big, bro.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Complete downfield.
Get open like
He's
this,
brought
bro.
down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And that one's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it in the second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. Got to find a way to get some completion strung
together. You get 3 or
together.
nothing, no sacks. You don't get 6 at all.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's a give to Durham.
Block.
They get him stopped,
Ooh,
but
that was a
those
good
feet
block.
kept moving until he was down to the 5. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to get the first through the air.
Couldn't see that nigga.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play
You gotta let me
to
get
get
that
you back
big
into
though,
it.
bro.
You're
We
not
wouldn't
back in
even
it
be in this
yet.
situation.
It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They go to the ground. Moving past the 25. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. On the move, it's Pringle. Maybe some room here. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
From the 30-yard line on first down. They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
The give to the tailback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Canes!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
And the extra point was good. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To throw, it's Levin. Finds his man in the middle. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Baby. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Throwing, Ncaa. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Watkins. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted deep in his own end. Bringing it back. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Miami. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
How about a game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And
I'm
the
finna
extra
buy that
point
one game,
sails
boom.
through,
That,
and they have a 35-7 lead.
Escape room shit. That shit down was fun. For the modes, it's like survivor mode, escape mode. That shit crazy.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy. It's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking downfield, it's Levin. Unleashes one. Grabbed over the middle, it's Barry. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Cotton. And the returner will be brought down. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the ground with the back. Oh, better look out. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try?
Finding some room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Inside the 30. Breaks away on the left. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
It's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, you got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
On the run from, oh, what vision. Can they catch it? They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took him for the touchdown. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Reads it, fires complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Levin. They've got the screen set up. And they will score! Touchdown, Tigers! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The AT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. The 40. The 30. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Levin. Caught over the middle, it's Durham. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Handoff, Caden Durham. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Green. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Durham. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Shoots it to the left. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down, and, of course, they're in field goal range.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Pringle. Gets it to the 46-yard line, 1st down for this offense.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Ncaa. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's loose down the middle. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Smart move, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They gave up the pressure, and that's been a problem, and they're lucky to get the ball back after falling on the fumble. Using his legs, it's Pringle. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Unloads to the wideout. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Here's Darian Ncaa to throw. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Canes want to move quickly.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play on that 4th.
Throws it deep. Snags it inside the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
Well, that's about as impressive as a short gainer catch as you're ever going to see. I mean, didn't get the first, didn't go very far downfield, but it was pretty looking. Caught it with one hand. I mean, I guess there's that.
Complete to the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Fires left. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to throw it again. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Miami. And what a turn of events is this defense.
See me, man. Who you want me to play with now, man? I'm really in my bag. Who you want me to play with? I gotta play with motherfucking Sam Houston on this nigga. You hear me? Let's see. Let me play with them Bama boys, man. Let me show you something. Play with them Bama boys. You feel me? I'm in the doghouse. I'm in the doghouse right now, Fab. So I gotta work my way back out. You feel me? I'm on the phone. You feel me?
Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas. DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Finding an escape route. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He'll go down well behind the line of scrimmage, and that 6 yards they picked up on the last play, they just gave it right back. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside.
Goes high to pull it in. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Pulls it in. It's Townsend. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The run inside. It Smothers. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Manning. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and there's some room. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go play action with Mack. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. The corners are walked up tight. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He'll pull it down. Might have a chance. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. for Brown. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Here's Arch to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He's open on the right. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. They go play action with Manning. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Looking for space. It's Hill. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead as we get a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Mack. Here comes the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Mack. The sure hands, it's Rodgers. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
The throw to the outside is complete. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job.
Deep shot for the end zone. Makes the grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it. It's Hill. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! They'll try to add another to their lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Yes, sir, man. Roll Tide, baby. You know how I get, man.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Now, bear with me.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Arch Madness. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, He probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll keep it on the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for room, it's Hill. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Austin Mack. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Dude,
It's a fumble on the play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Well, that one obviously not how you draw it up. It didn't start off great. Bad ball security, ball ends up on the floor. But how about Johnny on the spot being there to not just scoop it up, but then shows you the wheels and takes it all the way to the house. An explosive play touchdown. You may never see one like that again.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Throwing Mack. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
On the option. Now the toss. Turning it on. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you.
Makes a grab and room to run. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to adjust the pattern. Mack. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Mack. Makes the grab over the middle. Looks like Alabama will pick up the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion from the wideout. Austin Mack. Release to the back. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Mack from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Snags it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And how about this defense, man? A lot of times on 4th and long, you see conservative calls where they back up in heavy zones. Man, they bring pressure, catch them off guard a little bit, speed up the thought process, do a nice job of mixing it up. And because of that, they force the 4th down, incompletion, and they get the football back.
Manning with a play fake. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Coming out with it, it's Scott. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Could be an alley. Discards him with the stiff arm. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. They don't mind being aggressive from deep in their own end, and it paid off there as they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Throwing Mack. That's caught. It's Edwards. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, that's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They'll go play action with Mack. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism, his speed, and his bend, and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Mack. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He might want another play. 4th down, Austin Mack. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. DB's right up on the receivers. Arch is going to throw for it. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Gonna run it. It's Hill. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Tide will get the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. To the air, it's Mack. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the 1st option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Looking deep. He caught it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll try it over the left side. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Play action, here's Manning.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Defense in press coverage. Manning throws for the tight end. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
Hey, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Manning to throw for it on 4th. And the incomplete.
Man, what you trying to see, Cuz? You trying to see me in that 2K? Or you want to see me keep playing it?
What else I got? I got MLB. What else I got? Let me see. MLB. NBA Live. I ain't got shit going. I'm gonna play with Bud Team. I get my ass up and getting off the cookie.
Welcome to the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama, and Protective Stadium. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the UAB Blazers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Checking in with the Blazers head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Scarlet Knights ready to kick it away first. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. I send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Burton. The screen. He's got wheels. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Touchdown, Rutgers! On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
And he added the extra point. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And the Blazers want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Now the play fake. He wants to take the top off. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this secondary.
He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Burton. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the Stadium. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, Dave Palmer, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll operate out a split back. To the air. It's Mayava. The screen. He can go. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. The Trojans are rolling down the field. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Ncaa27. Lets it fly deep downfield. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Southern Cal! Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a gap. It's Mobley. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And they can't make the connection. So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
When you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Newt Rockney, Eric Parsegian, John Robinson, Pete Carroll. A lot of national championships between these two schools, David.
Lou Holtz, we could keep going on. The uniforms are always strong, always consistent. Fan bases are always so great. This is a game you can set your watch by. You know it'll be great.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Carr. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be
snags it, and he's open. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. He's going to let it go. He's got it on the right. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to go right back downfield. The screen, and watch out. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Mobley. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Irish. Rolled his way into the end zone.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to throw. It's Ncaa. Swings it out to his running back. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. He goes right back to the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's second and long. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Barber. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Ncaa27. He slings it deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Under fire. That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, Carr. Fires to the right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's still running after the move. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Carr above the noise. Unleashes one deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Ncaa27. Pocket breaking down, and it's a sack.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
To the air on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Looking to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Trojans will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch at the 45. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Trying to run, it's Williams. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Here's Carr to throw. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Ncaa27. He uncorks one deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the 3rd quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. On the direct snap, it's Mobley. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Got a little grass.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Takes a handoff. It's Mobley. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Throws to the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Carr fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Running the red zone, it's Williams. And he surges across the line. Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, Nate Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going to run it. It's Hill. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Really good-looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Austin Mack. Got a man. It's Hill. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Drill continues to fight for yards. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Mack. Under fire. Wide open downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown tie.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. There, I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless.
That's one, bro.
Kicks are not high
This shit,
percentage,
I'm about to get off
they
this
went
game.
for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
On the ground, it's Morrow. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Running inside, it's Owens. Breaks the tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Here's Reed to throw. Pressure coming. First down and more. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Moving away from pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Throwing Reed. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. Today, we have one of those games that test your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The Wolfpack head coach told me before the game he understands what a challenge this is. Number one, the stadium is one of the best in college football. Every time you step foot in this crowd, in this stadium, you have to be at your best from a communication standpoint. This top 25 team will be a challenge, and he understands his guys have their backs against the wall. They have to communicate and be effective at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense changing the play. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him, the offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Grab behind the line. It's Stockton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. To the ground to try to move the chains. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 36-yard line. The Gators in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
The short hands. It's Stockton. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Gators will have it first and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Gators trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Okay, first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. On the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown Gators! How about this back staying on track and get it on the option?
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped again. At least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Powers through. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. On the run, it's Scott. Got enough for the first. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the timing just a hair off.
I don't think the receiver was expecting that much heat on that throw. He came out of his break, and it's almost as if he thought the quarterback was going to take a bit off of it and give him a chance, but he had no shot on that inclination.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Oh, he wants it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Run in the red zone. It's Ball. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And he's in for a 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down there. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get close to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Rams him with the stiff arm. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Makes the catch. It's Scott.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
To the air, it's Bailey. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that.
Guys, look at this. Surprise, they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Going long. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Handoff, Jaden running left. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The head coach makes a call, keeps the offense on the field for 4th and goal. They'll try to run with ball. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the ground with the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Bailey. Fires it incomplete. Timeout called by NC State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He got enough, slides, and moves the sticks on fourth and short.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lost to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the left. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive.
Makes the catch, and he's free.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.